All right, so this clip is going viral. The caption reads, "Man is going viral on social media after taking a paternity test."
Jesus Christ.
Let's get into the clip.
Mr. Benning, you are not the father. I'm very sorry.
It doesn't matter. I'm still going to be there. I'm lonely when she calls daddy.
Man, that's horrible.
You can't change it. We spent 2 years together. You can't change that. You can't take that away.
You said earlier that if Robin was not your biological child, it causes you to doubt whether or not you truly are the biological father of Jermaine Benning Jr. And because of that doubt, the court wants to make sure when you leave here you have the whole truth.
I think I deserve at least that, Your Honor.
And it comes to 6-month-old Jermaine Benning Jr. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
What the?
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Benning.
I got cribs and playpens and toys, and I've done everything that I do, and...
Miss Bodine, do you know who Jermaine Jr.'s father is?
No, Your Honor. I didn't know that was going to come out like that.
Wow.
Well, you may not have known.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but it seems like there is a bunch of women in the background kind of laughing. Like some of these expressions look like smiles, laughs.
What the?
It's like, yeah, people are shocked. This guy right here is laughing. She's laughing. He's
Are not the father.
That sucks.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
That's awful. 2 children he was raising, none of them are his. Comes out in court later that he is not the father.
She belongs to the streets.
He says he's going to continue being in the child's life because he has such a bond with the children.
What?
Well, he said about the first one. I'm pretty sure the same grace is extended to the second one. He believes her, but he thought they were both his children. But a lot of people say this is the equivalent to males. This is like the equivalent to grape. This is like a man getting raped, raising a child that's not his and creating a bond with the child.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
To find out later that it's not yours. This is awful. This is awful. He should have got, if he had these type of doubts, look, he should have got it earlier, the DNA, the paternity test, but that's putting too much accountability on him. She doesn't even know who the father of the children is. She has no clue. She was probably belonging to the streets the entire time and then just pinned these babies on him.
Come on, man. Who was the idiot that did this?
This is why when people talk about mandatory paternity tests for everybody at the birth of the child, it's like you can't really oppose it. And people are like, oh, that's not trustworthy. It's not this. It's not that. Well, you want to avoid things like this. And there's mistakes at the hospital, too. Sometimes you might leave the hospital with the wrong baby. So it's good that both gets paternity tests, even the mother that pushed the child out because that child leaves your vicinity. Some people there's baby swaps. There's all sorts of fuck shit. Like, that's very rare. But at the end of the day, you should still take all the precautions to make sure that the children is yours. So for the man and the woman, especially the man has to cut ties. He wants to still be in the life and raise the kids, but it's like Both of them are not yours. This wasn't an isolated mistake. This was a willing decision.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
He wants to continue being the father of that child. I get it. There's a bond established. You've been in there for the first 3 years. You believe that that's your daughter. She believes you're the father. It's a fucked up situation. But any more hurt that he goes through down the line, he would have to look at it like it's his fault. He'll have to take full accountability because he knew exactly who she was and what she was willing to do.
Miss Bodine, do you know who Jermaine Jr.'s father is?
No, Your Honor.
That's awful.
I didn't know that was going to come out like
She's
that.
a horrible person. She's just sitting there with her face like, I don't know who it is. It's not a big deal. Like she look remorseful at all. She doesn't say sorry initially. She doesn't even make up her face. It's like she knew the whole time. Yeah, that sucks. All right, let's get into the next topic.